Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back. This is a little bit different of a video. This video is aimed towards streamers, content creators, all that good stuff that you love to watch. So this isn't really aimed towards viewers. This is mainly aimed towards streamers. So if you know any streamers yourself, big, small, medium, whatever size, maybe forward this video on to them. You would be very much surprised on how much something like this could help them out. So you should know, I myself am a full-time streamer, and I could not do that without the support of our viewership. Couldn't do it without all the amazing donations and subscriptions and support on a regular basis. It's just, you know, I myself, as I said, I'm a content creator. I want to make content, but unfortunately, I want to do that full-time. Well, that's not unfortunately. I want to do that full-time, which is a great thing, and I am doing it full-time. But the unfortunate thing is, money does have to be involved. I could not do this as a full-time job without some form of an income. So, you know, as I said, we have our regular donations and subscriptions, which is amazing, and without them I would not be able to continue. So subscriptions is mainly what we're going to be talking about today. Regular amounts, so you know how much you have at the beginning or ends of each month, so you know how to pace your money out, so you can make your streams go from a hobby to full-time, or maybe just, you know, whatever you want to try to do with your channel. So you should know fan funding websites, you should know things like Kickstarters, GoFundMe, and Patreon, all those kind of websites. I myself actually personally used Patreon for a very long time, and it worked out very well. There was a lot of support from our viewers. A few downsides with that though was, it was aimed at all form of content creators, musicians, everything. It wasn't specifically aimed at one thing. We'll be getting on to that in a second. So it wasn't aimed at one thing, it was aimed at many things. So it meant that some features that I personally needed were not there for myself. Another thing was accounts. Making an account to subscribe to your favorite streamers or content creators was a real pain in the ass. It was not the most fun thing to do ever. So we ended up switching over. I ended up switching over to this website right here, myself personally, called GameWisp. A lot of you guys might recognize the name from over the last week of the stream. I've been using GameWisp for the last week myself now, and this is the website. We'll be getting into this as well in a second. So the website is called GameWisp.com. Well, that's the website. Name of it's called GameWisp. And it is a fan funding website which is primarily aimed at Twitch streamers, which means it has features primarily aimed at Twitch streamers. It doesn't have rewards or notifications or benefits or all that kind of stuff aimed at everything. They primarily aim at streamers, which is what I personally love, because it means that any features that I need are pretty much here for myself. You know, it's not like, oh well, these features are pointless because I'm not a musician and I don't need to record X, Y, and Z and all that stuff. It's aimed specifically at streamers. So if you are a new streamer, a big streamer, a small streamer, or even a growing streamer who just wants to go from a hobby to a full-time job, a subscription service is something that is incredibly beneficial. So again, yes, you know, you want to make free content. I started off my streams and no intent of ever making money off of it, because I didn't know it was a thing back then. I just wanted to stream. I wanted to I wanted to produce some content, some fun, some gameplay, get myself out there a little bit. And it went above and beyond, and it's a full-time job now. But the only thing about that is, going from it being a hobby to a full-time job, as I said, unfortunately, there will have to be money involved. If I could just stream 24/7 for free, I completely would. And well, it is free, but of course I couldn't do it without the support from our viewers. As I said, the donations and the regular subscriptions, I couldn't do it without them. But that is a very touchy subject for a lot of people. The money. Oh, I want to stream as a full-time job, but I feel like a whore or a sellout. You know, I have a subscription service in here. You know, should I promote that? Should I ask for donations? You know, how should I do this? I want to make it a full-time thing, but I don't want to, you know, beg for money and stuff. It's not cool. And again, that's just how life works. You want to make it a full-time thing, unfortunately money does have to be involved, and hopefully something like this will help you out and make you feel a little bit less of a whore and really help you benefit the people who do subscribe to you, so that way they feel like they're getting something out of it and they're not just wasting money on your face. So let's go ahead and get into it. So this is GameWisp. As I said, this is a fan funding website primarily aimed around streamers. So right here, you'll see if you already are a Twitch streamer who does have a subscription button, you can actually link all that together. You can integrate that with your Twitch and go ahead and go above and beyond. So this could be a sub plus thing for yourself. You want to go ahead and get some more rewards out to your subscribers who want to go above and beyond, and so on. So you can see the website, GameWisp.com. I don't want this video to be so long because I'm already rambling on as it is. So you can go ahead and check out the website yourself. So you'll see here's a couple people already. Check out some of the great channels already using GameWisp. Hey, who's that guy? He doesn't have a face. That's kind of myself. So you'll see people like myself over here. You'll even see my man Darkness, who is also on the Astro Stream team. And you see a handful of other people who are currently using GameWisp right now. You could even be up here if you make an account. What? So that is website. This is how easy it is to make an account. I will show you. So you go up, click login, click Twitch login. So yes, you can link this with your Twitch account. Click that, and boom. Just like that, I've been signed in on GameWisp with my Twitch account. It is that simple. So this is my personal page. If you come to subscribe to my channel, you'll see all these. I'm not going to really go in depth on my rewards and how I have my ranking set up. You can have one ranking, two. You can set up your ranks whatever way you kind of want, but this is just how I have mine set up. Nice images in there. Of course, rocking those Amp Army colors. And, you know, you'll see the rewards I have. Again, I'm not going to go in depth in these rewards because these are things that will be unique to your channel. So running through my rewards might not necessarily benefit yourself, but you could get an idea from the rewards I use. Maybe set something up for yourself. Again, you can just check out mine yourself at GameWisp.com/Mr_Amplified. If you want to really look in depth in them, see how I have my rewards set up and, you know, all that stuff, you can go ahead and check that out. But we're not going to go too far into that. So this is what it looks like. So if somebody wants to subscribe to my channel, this is how easy it is for your viewers to subscribe. So they just click, they made their account, they click sign in with Twitch, boom, very easy, their account's already made. I want to subscribe to Mr. Amplified as rank 1. Click, it loads up the page. Right here, Mr. Amplified, Insider Program, rank 1, you'll see the rewards, boom, pay. You can link PayPal or card or whatever, and there you go, you're subscribing to the stream. One thing that I love about GameWisp is they do have stream alerts. So you can see here, you can set up your own fonts, your animations, general images, sounds, whatever you want to do. You can chroma key that in or CLR browser that in. If you're a streamer, you should know what those things are. If not, you should look into them. And basically, with this, you can set up live notifications for whenever you gain a new subscriber. So if somebody subscribes to the stream, images will pop up on the screen that you set up, audio that you set up, and all that text that you feel like setting up will pop up. So you know in real time when you gain a subscriber, and you don't have to rely on random, really bad notifications. This system works very well, and if there is any bugs, they have been on point fixing them as soon as possible over here on GameWisp. All I know is I've been using GameWisp for 1 week now, and I've run into very minimal problems. Any that I have run into, they have fixed nearly instantly. It's been insane on how fast they get around. You know, I'm like, yo, I ran into this one problem where I couldn't, and boom, they already have a fix. It's like, yeah, we fixed it. It's like, oh, okay, thanks. They've been really, really fast on fixing any form of problems that I run into, which is great. So this video, as I said, is mainly aimed towards streamers, beginning streamers, streamers who are trying to just go from a hobby to a full-time thing, as I said. So we're going to get into that side of view for a streamer. So this is what I see when I go over onto my subscription page. So this is the first thing I see here. I have insider messages, which all subscribers receive. I see all the current subscribers I have to the stream. We have content in here. There's things like you can link your YouTube and stuff. Messages, so insider messages or direct messages, other benefits, all that stuff right there. So that's basically just viewing my profile. My own personal view is over here. So I click in, we have general, which just shows me all my subscriptions and stuff, insiders, benefits, levels, messages, and my settings, of course. But I don't know if there's, I think my email's in there, so I'm not going to click on that one. So straight up, we have insiders. Insiders. So this is one thing that I really like about this website. Well, one is the stream alerts, which is amazing. On-screen alerts, just like your follower notifications, your donations, anything like that. It works perfect. It's amazing. I love it. Another thing is the rewards, how they have that set up. And the other thing is being able to link up your Twitch account, which makes signing up, making an account, and supporting your favorite streamer super easy and very minimal clicks. So you would have seen on my subpage the rewards and stuff in there. So you might be like, Amp, how do you get those rewards out to your viewers? Is that not kind of tedious to, you know, remember each person that's subscribed at the end of the day and then try and message them and remember all the information? No, because it is all done automatically. When you subscribe to the stream, you get asked a couple questions. So for example, here's some benefits right here that I have not fulfilled for this very reason. So one of the rewards is a free Amp Army t-shirt if you've been subscribed for 6 months in a row. So one of the questions you're asked is, are you from the US or the EU? So that way when you've been subscribed for 6 months in a row, I can get that to you ASAP. So here we'll see a few of them. Free Amp Army t-shirt. They respond back with their information. Very, very easy. So I can just go over onto my benefits and see unfulfilled. These are the ones I have not done yet. And I can be like, okay, Squarely, he's from the EU. I can click fulfill, be like, okay, thank you. I know you're from the EU. Once you've been sub for 6 months, you'll receive one. Fulfill. They will gain a notification on their side, letting them know that that reward has been fulfilled. So they will know. Not the best reward to showcase. So let's see. We can go into first game invites, for example. So these are people who have not given the information yet. So you can go in and do it at any time on their own page. So once they give that information, that will appear here. So first game invites. So you subscribe. Thing you're asked is, what's your Xbox gamer tag? What's your PSN? So that way you can get early invites in on games. So they will go ahead and they'll give me that information. And it will come up here. Eli, first game invites. And it will have his gamer tag, his PSN, whatever information he puts in there. I'll click fulfill. I'll be like, okay, thank you. You know, we've added you on whatever gamer tags are needed or whatever way I send my invites, and he will gain a notification on his side letting him know that he's already received a friends request and that benefit has been done. You can do that with all the benefits, and you can go through them specifically, the categories and what benefits are what. You can see past recurring benefits, so you could have a monthly thing. So for myself, rank 2 subscribers gain things like double points in the stream. I already have all these fulfilled. Good job. Thank you, game. Thank you, stream. Thank you, GameWisp. God, it took me because they said good job to me. So I already have all those fulfilled, so there's none here because I've already done them. So that is a monthly occurrence. So you receive your double points because when you've been subscribed, and that will last for 30 days because subscriptions last for 30 days. And then at the end of those 30 days, it'll pop back up here saying, you know, reward benefit unfulfilled. And I'll know, okay, right, I've just added you double points in the stream for the next 30 days again, or whatever rewards I may have to do on a recurring basis, maybe 1 month, 2 month, 3 month, and so on. That is just super handy. Overall, getting the benefits sent out is super handy. It's all organized how I need it, and it's really easy to get around to. It might be something that takes you a second to get used to, but once you're used to it, it's super easy. So you can see your past recurring. As I said, we have none yet because I've only been using GameWisp for 1 week. And over here, you'll see your insiders. You can set it newest, oldest, A to Z, Z to A, insider activity, all that kind of stuff in there. So you can go newest and you'll see the most recent subscriber, which was Nerd. And I can click in here and click more, and I can go specifically to his page, and I can see the information from his, when he's first subscribed, how long he's been sub for, and so on. I can see benefits that I've not fulfilled for himself, ones that I have fulfilled for himself, and I can even set in notes. So that way, if you're like, oh, did I give that specific to that one person I can't find on the insider page, I can pull up his profile. I'm like, oh yeah, all that info is there. Or maybe I need to get past info, I can click into it, and whatever info I need will be there, and so on, which is really, really handy. Overall, super handy. It may take you a second to get used to. It took me a couple of days, but once I got used to it, it was pretty handy now. I can get around really easy. So to set up your benefits, you can go into benefits, create benefits, and you can go on. These are the ones I have done. I'm not giving you a rundown on how to make each benefit and what way to do that for your channel, because that's completely for your channel. Though I have my benefits set up, might not be the same for yours. You might want to do yours differently. You can see levels in here, so you can set up levels and so on for each level of subscription we have, and different rewards and all that stuff. You can add images, so that way, you know, we got our Amp Army emblem there. So GameWisp does indeed take their own cut. I will get into that right now, because of course, you know, it's a fan-funding website. They're giving us all these amazing features, and they take a very minimal cut. So their cut is actually really handy, and I think it's probably the best way they could have possibly have done it. So right here, my rank 1 is $5 to subscribe at rank 1, a normal Twitch subscription. Very easy. Rank 2, 10, and so on. So the way it works is they take a clean, on level 1, they take a $1. Level 2, 2, 3, 4, and then $5. So if I have level 1 set to $500, they will still only take $1. I have level 2 set to $2.99, they will still take just $1. Rank 2 is set to 10 right now. If I have that set to 1 million, they will still just take $2. So, you know, you could have level 1 set to whatever you want. They will still just take that $1 fee, and then so on, $1 per each level, plus credit card fees, because that's always a pain in the ass. But that's how it works. Very easy, and I feel like it is the cleanest way for you to know exactly how it's going to work. You see right there, GameWisp takes 1 plus credit card fees for every insider, and then, you know, level 2, 2, 3, and then 5, so on. Just like that. Very easy. Overall, you can go ahead, and they do have some videos on how to set up everything. You might see some reviews, or you might even, they have their own, what's the word I'm looking for? They have their own blog. So any kind of information you need on how to set up everything, how everything works, you can look into that. I'm not going to be showing you how to set up each rank personally for yourself and all that stuff, but that has been a quick rundown on the GameWisp website, guys. As I said, if you're a beginning streamer, a medium-sized streamer, a growing streamer, or just a streamer who wants to go from making a hobby to a full-time job, something like this kind of subscription service will be for you. And I've had nothing but joy with it over the last week that I've been using that, and it's just made my life so much handier from going from Patreon to this, because Patreon I had to make sure notifications went through on my emails, and I had to manually activate stuff, and then rewards were a pain to get out. People had to post in certain places. This is everything that I personally need for a subscription service for my stream, all in one place, with Twitch integration, with stream alerts, with everything, benefits, everything that I need that I just ran through, all in one place. So as I said, this video was aimed towards streamers instead of viewers for once. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you are a streamer, let me know, do you think GameWisp is for yourself? Why not? Let me know in the description. Let me know in the comments down below. And if you do know any streamers who you feel like this could really benefit, link them the video. Until then, guys, that has been the end. Hope you enjoyed this video, and if you are a streamer, I hope this really did help you out. That has been Tips and Tricks 101 with myself. Hope you have a good one, guys. See you later.